So I'll just offer some prayers and then we begin. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmittamira Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Purnityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Thank you very much, devotees, for inviting me to glorify the holy name. And certainly the glories of the holy name, they are infinite. Even Lord Chaitanya himself, who is God himself, Radha Krishna Nahi Anya, he himself said he is God, and God is saying, I even cannot glorify my own name. How much glories are there of the holy name? So what to speak of the small living entity like myself? So there are infinite glories of the holy name. But certainly the holy name is all glorious. So today I thought that maybe I should talk about some obstacles in Japa. Like one of the very famous obstacle in Japa is distraction. Our mind getting diverted, which is very common. Devotees often say, Prabhuji, when we chant Hare Krishna, my mind is getting distracted here and there. So this happens. So mind has got two wings. One is past tense, future tense. Past tense, future tense. Past, the grudges of the past, insecurity about the future. And thinking about these two, the mind flies from one thought to another thought, from one thought to another thought. So we are to cut off these two wings. So if we remain either in past tense or future tense, then present also becomes tense because I'm not investing in the present. So very important in chanting is to be in the present. Very, very important. So how to avoid distractions? Because mind, it's very easy for mind to get distracted. The sleep is a quality because of usually we get induced into sleep because of the mode of ignorance. And distraction happens because of the influence of mode of passion. So more mode of passion is present in one's consciousness. So there are more chances that one would get distracted. So that's why we see that in the beginning days, we used to get distracted much more than now. Today also we get distracted, but the amount of distraction is lesser than before. Reason being, Rajogun is also getting cut by the power of the holy name. Holy name is very powerful, but yes, at the same time, we have to be conscious that that I am to take the medicine rightly. So what all can we do to avoid distraction as the mind gets distracted? Firstly, very importantly, we should sit straight. Posture really matters. We should neither have concave nor convex. We need not make this curvature nor this curvature. Sit straight, which is very relaxed state. Distraction can be avoided by the sitting posture. So method, mood, and mellow. There are 3 M's of chanting. So method, first M is method. And then comes mood, and then comes mellow. So first method, we sit straight. Best is that we sit cross-legged. Because as per yoga practices, when we sit cross-legged, then it takes the positive energy from the universe, which facilitates in meditation. So that's how we should keep cross-legged. That is best. And out in even sitting in cross-legged, best is Padmasana. That means you place your legs like this on this thigh, and then this way you sit. Padmasana is best because Padmasana naturally makes your backbone straight. More if the backbone is straight, we remain disease-free when the backbone is straight. Usually people sit like this, either bent forward or sometimes artificially we do like this, curving it outside. That's also not good. So sit straight, which is a very relaxed state of sitting. So whenever we are sitting, not just in Japa, we should try to practice sitting like this. And that's very good. So sitting, and especially in Padmasana. Padmasana is also helpful in avoiding sleep. So sit in Padmasana, or at least sit cross-legged, or Sukhasana is also there. Having legs like this, that is Sukhasana. So that is also very effective. So sit and chant. I've seen sometimes devotees, they are walking. Let's do our morning walk as well as Japa. So morning walk, Japa. So those who are quite old, those who have some heart disease, they can do some walking and chanting. But usually we should sit and chant. Sitting and chanting. Second thing is that we should have a holy place and a holy time. We should all find out a holy place and a holy time for chanting. What is a holy place? Holy place should be free from distraction. In case you are sitting in your dining room where people are coming and going and socializing and chitting and chatting, and that's going on. So then we get distracted. So we should find out a place which is free from distraction. Like Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, in his home, there was a very small room he had made just for japa. This room was big enough so that one person can sit. That's it. Not even a second person can sit. That small a room. And there he used to loudly chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So for him, holy place was, the sacred place for him was his japa room, the small room. Of course, when we come to temple, then the temple hall is big, but there is inspiration from devotees. So that's nice. But yes, when we are chanting, we should try to sit in a room which is closed. There is no socializing happening, no chit-chatting, nothing. And then we should chant. That also helps in becoming free from distraction. Also, holy time. Best time to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra is morning. Although there are no hard and fast rules in chanting the holy names. One can chant anytime, anywhere. But it is seen that morning time is the best. And that's why it is said that what we chant in the morning is known as rounds. Because we have to chant 16 rounds of chanting. What we chant later is square, rectangle, hyperbola, parabola, cuboid, cone, cylinder. But rounds happen only in the morning. And we have all experienced this. Say, in case you have chanted your 10 rounds in the morning, 6 rounds in the evening are pathetic. Throughout the day, the mind is full of grudges and resentments and complaints and this and that and so much of disturbance. And then with that disturbed state of mind, then we start chanting. Well, best is to chant once rounds in the morning. If you do 16 rounds in the morning itself, that is the best. The best, actually. Now, of course, thanks to this Zoom Japa forums, where devotees, they all get together and then they have their videos on so that we can see each other, that who is chanting, who is not chanting, who is dozing off, who is getting distracted. Then we can say, hey, Hari Bol, distracted Krishna Das, please focus, Prabhu, Hari Bol, what are you doing? So that's why everyone has to keep their videos on so that nobody can distract it. Because when the videos are off, then we get distracted. Even in the Zoom class, when I can see many of the videos are off. So there are chances to get distracted. Although I know that there are great yogis in this forum. But usually when our videos are on, then we are forced to remain focused. Why? Because now everyone is watching me, Baba. I can't have popcorn while Japa talk is happening. Interesting. So you are forced to remain focused or without not getting distracted. So that's very important, having our videos on. So now I can see many videos are getting on. Thank you very much. So holy time and holy place. We must have this holy time and holy space to stay away from distractions. That's very important. One more thing which can be done to stay away from distractions. Sometimes devotees cover their head and chant. So that also avoids. In case you have completely covered your head, there is a tendency that you will sleep. So that's why cover your head and cover your eyes and then chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. One more thing which devotees usually do, they have Hare Krishna Mahamantra card before their eyes. So this finger which is outside the bead bag, then they can chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So in this way because now I'm engaged totally. So this also avoids distraction. Having Hare Krishna Mahamantra Japa card, that also helps in staying away from distractions. One more thing which devotees usually do is that they have picture of Radha and Krishna. So that they can see this Hare Krishna is this, Radha Krishna is Hare Krishna is Radha Krishna, non-different. So one can have picture also of Radha and Krishna. It can be the photo of the deities or some nice painting which inspires you very much. So we can have this, and then to chant Hare Krishna also becomes easier so that the person can focus. One more thing which sometimes the devotees do is that they have they chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, but they have divided Hare Krishna Mahamantra in couplets. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. In this way, 8. Yeah. So first time I would say Hare Krishna, the first couplet loudly, and rest slowly. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Now next time, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Now Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Now what am I doing? I am getting mind some kind of engagement. Usually when we chant Hare Krishna, the mind doesn't have any engagement. So mind says, okay, tongue, you chant, ear, you hear, and I'm going. So you can say, hey, my dear mind, come. You also have got some engagement. Now you are to see now which couplet is to be chanted loudly. First, second, third, fourth. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. So mine also got some engagement. Oh, now I'm to see, okay, now third, after fourth, and then fifth, and then sixth. So mine also get some kind of engagement. In case you complete this whole thing once, you have chanted Hare Krishna Mahamantra 8 times attentively, because there are 8 couplets in the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. That's fantastic. I know devotees, they say, Prabhuji, not more than 3 times we are able to, 3 times maximum is my attention span, and then my mind goes. If somebody completes this entire thing only once, that means one has completed 8 times Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Wow, that's really wonderful. So this is also one of the way by which we can really train the mind, so that the mind can stay attentive. Yeah. One more thing which devotees can do is pranayama. Our acharyas used to do pranayam. Sri Sanatana Goswami, the 6 Goswamis, they used to do some pranayam, 15 minutes of pranayam, and then they would get into the chanting, whether Gayatri, whether chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So what does pranayam do? Pranayam makes the mind sober, so that now we can focus on chanting. So one can do Anulom Vilom, or one can do Kapal Bhati. It's really very effective actually. So it increases the inflow of the oxygen in the body also. Because why we feel dull? We feel dull. Reason being, there is lack of oxygen in the body, lack of oxygen in the brain. So now the brain says, well, I'm tired, I should go for sleep. Then also one gets distracted. So that's why it is very important that we can do sometime pranayam also 15 minutes in case you feel you get distracted. So of course, many of the yogis, what they do, they get settled only in pranayam. But pranayam is just one of the stage. It is not the spirituality in aggregate. No, it's not like that. There used to be yam, niyam, asan, pranayam, pratyahar, dharan, dhyan, samadhi. In this way, there are 8 stages. Out of the 8 stages, one stage is pranayam. But pranayam is not a samam bonam. No, it's not like that. It is just one of the stage. So pranayam facilitates. Pranayam facilitates in chanting Hare Krishna nicely. One more thing which we should be very conscious of in staying focused is about our diet. What kind of diet are we taking? Even in prasadam, even though we are taking prasadam, but diet should be sober. More we take rajasic food, then that really impacts our mind. Because usually rajasic foods are taken with the mood of enjoyment. And more there is mood of enjoyment, then also it becomes very difficult to focus on the holy name. Because ultimately there should be desire to serve Radha and Krishna. So Hare Krishna Mahamantra is like this: Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Oh Lord, let me have attraction for you. And then Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oh Lord, let me be enjoyed by you. First is, oh Lord, let me be attracted towards you. You have attraction for me, but I have no attraction for you. So this is one-sided love. What kind of love is this? You love me, but I don't love you. I'm a crazy fellow. So let me have attraction for you. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Okay, once there is attraction, then there comes enjoyment. Like in this world also, there's a girl and there's a boy. First there is attraction, and then there is enjoyment. They may go to cafe coffee day, have a cup of coffee, enjoyment. So Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Enjoyment of whose? Whose enjoyment? My enjoyment. Let me enjoy the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram. I'm not enjoying, Baba. This Hare Krishna people, they say that the holy name is sweeter than the sugar candy. Oh, really? Where is the sugar candy? Bring me a sugar candy. which is tasty. Honestly, sugar candy. But these Hare Krishna devotees, they say the other way around. They say the holy name is sweeter than the sugar candy, but I got reverse experience. How come? Because this very spirit that I enjoy in the holy name, that is a villain in chanting. This very desire. In case you want to enjoy, get some fruit juice, get a Tetra Pak, drink, done. But in chanting, we should have the spirit of service. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oh Lord, let me be enjoyed by you. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Ram means the supreme enjoyer, the one who gives pleasure to Shrimati Radhika. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Because we are enjoyed, Krishna is enjoyer. We are enjoyed, Krishna is enjoyer. When the enjoyed is ready to be enjoyed, in the enjoyment of the enjoyer, then the enjoyed enjoys more than the enjoyer. I repeat, when the enjoyed is ready to be enjoyed, in the enjoyment of the enjoyer, then the enjoyed enjoys more than the enjoyer. But when the enjoyed wants to enjoy just like the enjoyer, then enjoyer says, you enjoyed, you don't deserve any enjoy. And that's why there is no rasa in chanting. Why? Because enjoyed is trying to become enjoyer. Excuse me, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oh Lord, let me be enjoyed by you. So one more way to stay away from distraction is to chant with meaning of the name. So what is the meaning of Mahamantra? The meaning of Mahamantra is this: oh Lord, please engage me in your service. Or in detail, if we go, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Oh Lord, let me have attraction for you. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oh Lord, let me be enjoyed by you. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Oh Lord, let me have attraction for you. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oh Lord, let me be enjoyed by you. And this way, we make the template of our mind ready to receive the mercy of the holy name. We have to prepare it by being in service attitude. More we are saturated with service attitude, I would quote unquote, saturated with service attitude, saturated, then we are ready to receive the holy name. Holy name cannot be mastered. I cannot master the art of chanting. Holy name is received. When the heart is ready with the right kind of consciousness, then the holy name descends. And Srila Prabhupada used to give example of the sun. Just like we cannot see the sun by our own efforts. Can you do that? Take out the torches. Let's see where the sun is hiding. And we go and meet the sun. Hey, sun, tomorrow morning, sunrise should be on time. All right? Come on, guys. Can we do that? No, we cannot do that. Sun rises by its own accord. Similarly, holy name manifests by his own accord. We cannot force the holy name to manifest. We can't wrestle with the holy name. You know, sometimes I've seen devotees while they are chanting, they are wrestling with the holy name. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare. As if they are wrestling with the holy name. Oh, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Oh. Is that chanting? Really? Well, chanting is not meant to wrestle with the holy name. How can we wrestle with the holy name? Holy name is most mighty. How can you fight with the mightiest? But we can receive the holy name. We can attract the attention of the holy name. That we can do. That when we do, then the holy name says, oh, this person is really interested in me. Aha, that's very nice. And this way, the holy name descends by its own accord, feeling mercy towards us. Then we receive the holy name in the heart. Actually, so that's also one more thing, that preparing our consciousness before chanting. And when we begin to chant, not that straight away we should just put our hand inside the bead bag and start chanting. No. Offer some prayers to the holy name and take a resolve. Today I'm going to chant the best rounds of my life, and I'll offer it to my Guru Maharaj and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Today I'm going to chant the best rounds of my life. Take this resolve and then get into chanting. Even a sprinter, when he's about to run, he prepares. On a mark, get set. Now this on a mark and get set really prepares mentally and physically the sprinter. And then the sprinter runs, zoom, go. So on a mark, get set, go. So on a mark, get set prepares us. So similarly, before we are getting into chanting, we should prepare. We should prepare the mind. We should prepare the heart. Yes. Today I'm going to chant the best rounds of my life. And I'll offer it to Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is my Ishtadev. He is my Lord of the heart. Today I'll do that. And this way I should chant. Like Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, what he used to do, when he would chant, so he would mentally touch that particular bead, the Tulsi bead, to the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya. And then chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. And then next beat is touching to the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya. In this way, he would chant his 128 rounds every day, every single day. So that's also one of the ways to conquer distraction. One more way to conquer distraction is to chant more and more and more and more and more. When we chant more, in this way, we are forcing ourselves to attach ourselves more and more to the holy name. Like those who have chanted 64 rounds. Like I know some of the devotees, they chant 64 rounds throughout Kartik. And during last Bhishma Panchak, like one brahmachari in our temple, he chanted 192 rounds every day during Bhishma Panchak. Every day he was chanting. Last day, he chanted 208 rounds. Wow. But then after doing so much of chanting, when one comes back to 16 rounds of chanting, the chanting is smooth, smoothie, absolutely glibby, swift, effortless. Because I chanted 64, 192, and last day 208. Wow. So 16 rounds becomes naturally very attentive. Reason being, I have practiced so much of chanting. I received so much of grace of the holy name. So how to be attentive in chanting? By chanting more and more and more and more. So that's also a way to conquer the restless mind while chanting. Of course, the prayers to the Vaishnava Acharyas, they are also very effective. And in between, we can glorify the holy name. The prayers of Vaishnava Acharyas, in between we can do that. When prayers and glorification is embedded within chanting, that also makes the chanting effective. Is that bona fide? Yes. Our Acharya Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada used to chant like this. Like when he's chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Satatam Kirtyanto Mam. Yes. That we should chant the holy name. Satat. Okay. Bhajatam Priti Purvakam. We should chant with Priti. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram eva kevalam kalo nasti va nasti. You chant 15-20 times Hare Krishna and then glorification. Then again 15 times Hare Krishna and then some glorification. In this way, we are embedding the chanting. The glorification is embedded within chanting. It can be after 20 beats, 25 beats, 30 beats, some glorification, some prayer, and again getting into chanting. Some prayers from the Vedas, Shiksha Ashtam, Janada Pisuni Chana Tarura Pisashna, Amanina, Manadena, Kirtana Sadari, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. That also brings attention. That also brings better focus. Also, we should pronounce the holy name clearly. We should not have wishy-washy chanting. Hare Krishna, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Ram Ram Ram, Hare Ram 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 Ram. Oh wow. Prabhu, I do my 16 rounds in 1 hour. Bring him the trophy. Yes, Wimbledon trophy. Fastest chanter. Wow. That should not. So this wishy-washy kind of chanting where we are just skimming through Japa. Zip, zap, zoom. Clear pronunciation is also required so that we can chant attentively. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Clear pronunciation. That also facilitates attention in chanting of the holy name. That's also very important. So in this way, these are some of the tips which I had for all of you. If anybody has any question, we have for 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, we can take a few questions. Hare Krishna.
Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanavad Pranam. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji.
Prabhuji, मोबाइल रूपी राक्षस से कैसे बचे?
कुछ नहीं, मोबाइल को छुपा दो. Just put it some.
जैसे Zoom पे चैंटिंग होती है, ठीक है, बैठ के करने, और जैसे आपने कहा हमने वीडियो ऑफ तो कर रखा है, तो उसके बाद ही फंस जाते हैं, सोचते तो कुछ और है. और अगर Zoom पे नहीं करेंगे और अकेले बैठ के करते हैं तो फिर तो माइंड.
Yeah, at that time, just take your phone, just dump it somewhere. That's it. Hey, just like when you are in a meeting with somebody, then what do you do? I can't meet you because I'm in a meeting, I'm in a meeting. This is what we do, right? Similarly, when we are chanting Hare Krishna mantra, take this mobile phone. I'm having a meeting now. Okay, all right, get lost, man. Put it somewhere far away from, and it should be not in your hand's reach. It should be somewhere up there where you are to climb and reach to the phone, and then chant.
एक और क्वेश्चन है प्रभु जी, जैसे हम लोग प्रे करते हैं कि भगवान हमें अपनी सेवा में लगाओ, तो वो एक्चुअली मैं थोड़ा कंफ्यूज हूँ, राधा रानी से प्रे करते हैं, राधा कृष्णा दोनों से करते हैं, या सिर्फ कृष्णा से करते हैं?
We pray to Radha Krishna both. Our Ishtadev is Radha and Krishna.
ओके, मतलब मैंने एक सुना था कि हे राधा रानी प्लीज एंगेज मी इन द सर्विस ऑफ कृष्णा, ये है, या राधा कृष्णा प्लीज एंगेज मी इन योर सर्विस, ये है?
Radha Krishna, engage me in your service, whatever way you want. We can't have conditions. Radha Rani, you engage me in Krishna service, and Krishna, you engage me in Radha Rani service. Understood? Is profile clear to both of you guys? We can't dictate Radha and Krishna. We can say Radha Krishna, engage me whatever way you like. We are not their boss. We are their das. Right?
I heard somewhere, so I got confused. Two statement I heard.
No.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Tushar Prabhu, you have some question. You have raised your hand. Yeah, please go ahead and ask. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Prabhu ji.
Anji, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Yes, बताओ जी.
Prabhu ji, धन्यवाद प्रणाम.
प्रणाम जी.
Prabhu ji, जब
I can't hear you clearly.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, better.
प्रभु जी, जब माला करते हैं तो ऐसा दिखाई दे कि जब पढ़ के माला करते हैं, जैसे आपने बताया ना सेंटेंस, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, लेकिन हम जब आंख बंद करके माला करते हैं ना, तो ज्यादा फोकस करके हम कर सकते हैं, लेकिन क्या रहता है, थोड़ा जप के बाद थोड़ी नींद आने लगती है.
Yes. So we should not completely close the eyes. If your eyes are completely open, then you get distracted. If they are completely closed, then you feel sleepy. So that's why they should be half closed. Like, have you seen yogis? They have their eyes half closed, not completely closed. Completely closed, then you will sleep. Completely open, then you get distracted in between.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Yashoda Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Very nice class. I have a doubt. Although I heard all glories of the holy name, but still I don't get taste to chant. But sometimes I get taste to read and hear, but for chanting, I don't know.
So yeah, so you know the glories of the holy name, but you're saying you're not able to attentively chant, right?
Yes.
Practice makes the man perfect. Practice makes woman also perfect. So practice. We have heard about the glories of the holy name. Like I heard some devotees say, I like the holy name seminar so much, but I'm not loving holy name. We should love holy name seminars, but also we should love the holy name. Practice it. Somebody asked Srila Prabhupada, how many years does it take to become spiritually perfect? In case somebody is chanting nicely and following all the relative principles and everything very nicely, how many years does it take? How much time would it take to become spiritually perfect? Srila Prabhupada said 40 years. So 40 years, there should be good chanting, practice chanting, and then you can expect perfection.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Just want to check if anyone else has any question for Prabhuji.
Hey, nobody has any questions. So is already done. So thank you all very much. Hare Krishna. Holy name ki jai. Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada. All glories to all the wonderful devotees.
All glories to Amogh Lila Prabhu. Thank you very much, Prabhuji, for your time. Thank you very much. Really.
Amogh Lila Prabhu ki jai.
Thank you very much.
Jai.
Hare Krishna.